Hey guys, finally back with another video. I've been pretty busy with life lately with study, so I haven't had a lot of chance to do any modelling or painting, but now that I've got a quick chance, I'm working on some land speeders, and I just thought I would show you some of the customizing options that I've been doing so that you can change the loadout on your land speeders between games. So just to start with, I haven't really glued anything down at the moment. I like to be able to get into the main cockpit and paint everything up, detail that. But to start with, I drilled a hole in the front of the cockpit area there and put in a magnet, and that's where the front mounted weapon will be able to be attached. So just the mount there, got another magnet in the space there, and that just attaches like so, nice and secure. But also on this front section I've drilled a hole and put a very small magnet in there, and also in the top of the weapon mount where the pins would go to attach, and then that just attaches like so. So I can take that off by itself, and I've done the same thing with the flamer, and so you can individually swap those out, or you can take the whole mount off. The second part that I've done is on the siding here, just behind the doors. You have two sets, with the fully enclosed ones for the normal speeder and the slightly opened hatches for the Typhoon missile launchers. So what I've done is I've just basically gotten a piece of sprue and I've glued it in behind the hatch mounting and drilled a hole, put in a magnet so that everything's sitting flush against the hole. And with the closed doors, it's a bit easier to work with. You can just straight up line up a magnet, glue it on there, and it'll snap right in, and that's sitting right up against the other magnet. A little bit more work is required for the open door because there is a raised part, and I'll just get the mount here. So this is for the Typhoon missile launcher. On this section here, it's usually raised up a little bit, so I got my hobby knife and file and cut that down so that when the magnet was sitting there, it's just sitting flat, and just tidied that up a bit. And so when that goes into here, everything is still fitting flush. It's right up against the magnet, and so you can do that on both sides, and that'll sit in there nice and securely, not going anywhere. The last part that I've done is for the passenger mounted weapon. So in this case we've got the melter gun. This was a little bit trickier just because of the size. So under the weapon, just behind the little nub there, I drilled a hole, put in a small magnet, the smallest variety that I've got, and then the controller, you can see that there's just enough space in there to put another magnet, and it's extremely fine and fiddly. I had to be extremely careful with this so that things didn't break, because there's just enough space and no more. But that will slot on like so, and then you can add in your other weapons. Just do the same thing with the heavy bolter, and then attach that to your passenger, and then you can swap out the weapons as you like. So there we go. That's just a little bit of a showcase just to show you how you can customize your speeders, because I think it's cool to have versatile models that can swap things out. The only sort of permanent, I hate to say damage, that you do is just with these hatches, you cut off the little plastic pins that go in, which would normally let you sort of open and close the hatch doors. But to be honest, most people glue those anyway. or you'll find that the pins usually break off with wear and tear and things like that. So I think this is a slightly more elegant solution if you have the magnets to do it. But anyway, there we go. I'm going to carry on with this, and hopefully someone will find that helpful. Catch you on the next one.